You want something better?
We are back with another edition of Budget for Your Gadget, where we give you the best gadgets to buy, to add to cart, to check out, yes, via 𝐒𝐌𝐀𝐑𝐓 or your nearest 𝐒𝐌𝐀 stores. Of course, we've got the help, the very helpful help of our friends here, the Techno Boys. We got 𝐒𝐿 and 𝐒𝐿. So for this week, what do we have to offer?
Gamers, we're back. Hello, good
Hello,
afternoon.
everybody. So, Wacky, something I've noticed a lot is that we tend to be a bit biased with the gadgets we choose.
How
right?
come? Why do you think so?
Well, a lot of the stuff we do are laptops, controllers,
I see.
gaming stuff, or maybe, computer stuff, right?
No, I get that.
I mean, it's budget for your gadget, so that's the point, right? And maybe a fan here and there.
True. You guys did cover a fan.
Exactly. However, I'm genuinely thinking, what about we need a product that someone in the office can use?
You're right. And
Exactly.
I think we have the perfect gadgets to show you guys. What do we have today, David?
Well, we have two printers to review for you guys today. First, that I want to start us off with is the HP SmartTank 210 printer. So if any of you guys tuning in over at Playback, you guys can see the printer. It has this beautiful white color.
That's the thing. Printers, when you think printers, are usually really bulky, really heavy on the eyes. This
Exactly.
looks really sleek. I'll
It's
tell you
very
that
sleek.
much.
And I'm telling you guys, a big problem that I have with printers is, that black coating, that black matte coating, or glossy coating, sorry. It kind of clashes with a lot of modern day houses.
True.
Right? This, it looks professional.
It'll fit right in.
And it looks good in your office.
I get
If you have a home office, this will look perfect for it. So some of the features that the HP SmartTank 210 has is that it boasts a quality output with optimized color printing at 4,800 times 1,200
We're
dpi.
talking high quality printing.
High-quality
Pictures
resolution.
nowadays, they're really the details are insane.
Exactly.
And this will be able to capture that in a physical form.
Something that I have a big problem with printers is that, when you try to print high definition photos and then you could see blurred lines or pixelations, and you're like, this is not the photo I took.
I see.
Exactly. So it makes you, having a printer that prints in such high resolution makes you feel, oh wow, if you're a
is it.
photographer,
No, I get that. Yeah.
it's perfectly fine.
captures everything.
If you're not a photographer, that's fine, because you can use this printer to print documents even. So let's just say you're a small business, right? You need to print invoices, flyers, promotional stuff.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you don't want to go to a printing service and spend thousands of pesos trying to print everything,
that's true.
thousands of flyers, right?
Yeah, computer
It's
shops
expensive.
are insane right now.
Exactly.
And the hassle, as a student, we usually have to go print our assignments, for example, print a document we need to send over. But now, since you have your own printer, you'd be able to easily catch yourself and really easily get the documents you need immediately.
all from the comfort of your own home.
Exactly.
You don't have to go out. You don't got to drive all the way there. You don't got to walk all the way there. You don't got to carry 1,000 stacks of paper on the way back to your house.
Yeah.
It looks embarrassing. But, another few features that this printer has is it has a smart app.
Ooh.
So if you're concerned that, hey, I don't have a computer to connect this to. The printer's nice, but there's no computer to print stuff on.
Okay.
Don't fret, because you can even print stuff through Bluetooth, actually.
It's really easy to just set up your device and just print it.
Yes.
Wirelessly.
If you have a phone, if you have any gadget that can connect to Bluetooth and that can, hold a document, which I think is most gadgets nowadays, it can print through this printer.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so, I've been talking a lot about this HP SmartTank 210, but we have another printer here, and it's looking big and chunky.
The thing is, of course, we talked about the 210. Let's talk about its big brother, the HP SmartTank 720 all-in-one printer. They don't call this the all-in-one for nothing, because it does what the 210 does and more.
Wow, okay. I was wondering, I was hearing an all-in-one. I was like, okay, what does the 720 have that
Okay.
the 210 doesn't?
So basically, we have every feature that the 210 has. We have high-quality printing, 4,800 by 1,200 quality printout, and it also has two-sided printing, a 35-page auto reader, and it's customizable in terms of its shortcuts. So basically, we have a more versatile version of what the 210 has. We have a scanner, it's sporting a scanner as well, and it has more ink output.
Something that kind of caught my eye was you said double page printing, meaning you can print on the
Two
same
sides.
page, back to back.
Back to back with just one go.
You know, guys, something that I hate about printers is that when you want to print something on the back, you have to put it back in the printer and then reprint.
Yeah, exactly.
This can do it already.
Immediately as well. Really fast. You just leave pages on the paper rack and then it'll just do it on its own.
And it even has a photocopy.
It does. It
So,
does.
you know, if you got to print your IDs, you know, if you got to print your passports for, you know, all those airport customs,
Yeah.
there you go, right there.
And you know, for something with this many features, it still keeps the sleek design.
It does. It follows the same principle as its younger brother, the 210. And you know, something I've noticed about the both of these is that they both have refillable ink
That's the
cartridges.
thing. I feel like refillable is much better, mainly because of the cost that it has. Like
Yes.
the amount of efficiency and the amount you get to save when you have refillable ink cartridges. Because cartridges, they can be hard sometimes, and sometimes you don't get the full load of the ink. These are called tanks. These are called smart tanks for a reason, because the ink tanks on these things are insane.
Yeah, you know, they'll tell you exactly when they're running out of ink, and then just, you know, grab one of your colored inks that you've purchased in any store or over at 𝐒𝐈𝐑𝐂𝐑𝐓.
You can
and
check
then you
everything out over
refill
there.
it right there.
Exactly. You know, back then I was a big fan of papercraft, if you don't know what that is. It's basically foldabots. So printing is really important to me. The quality of printing is really important to me. Ease of access. These two will deliver. It'll do the job. Perfect.
What do you think is like a printer that you can use for, let's say, school stuff lang, the typical printing, everyday printing, and not so heavy, not too complicated? Which one would you suggest?
You know, I would say the 210.
It's a 210.
Fills your
210.
needs. Yeah.
Now, and then the other one would be best for, let's say, a business type work, small business, magawa ng mga flyers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or, you know, kind of corporations that need a lot of photocopying and
Yeah.
they need to make multiple copies of a certain document right there.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And also, like what you guys said, no, it looks sleek, looks nice, you know, and it's very compact as well. So it won't take up too much of your space. If you guys have an extra table there, you can just slap it on there. Does it come with like Wi-Fi connection?
It is wireless.
It is wireless.
Both of
Perfect.
these, they have the app and they have Bluetooth connections.
Because that
You
is
can easily carry your
super
phone.
important nowadays. Like,
True.
you don't want a dongle. You don't want to look, especially nowadays that laptops need dongles as well.
Oh, yeah. You don't want
Diba?
ugly wires going through your
Yeah, yeah.
floors, your
Exactly.
beautiful walls, right?
So probably all you got to do is just like download an app and then upload the document there, and then it prints itself.
Yeah, you know,
Exactly.
think about this. Let's just say you need to send a document over to someone at the house.
Yeah.
Or someone at the office. Let's just say you're on your bed, you just send the document over to the printer, text your buddy, hey, I sent you the print, just go to the printer and get it. Boom. Problem solved, right?
Exactly.
Oh man, awesome. All right, so if you guys want you to get your own HP printer here, we've got two versions, two variants. How much do they cost?
Okay. So the HP 210 is $6,990 and it comes with a HyperX gaming backpack.
If you purchase it over at 𝐒𝐈𝐑𝐂𝐑𝐓. And then for our big brother, the HP Smart Pack 720, we have an SRP of $15,820.
Exactly.
So you're getting a steal. Again, make sure to check out 𝐒𝐈𝐑𝐂.com.ph or check out your nearest 𝐒𝐈𝐑 store. I was actually in Mega Mall yesterday for the RBO and went up the gadget section and just saw 𝐒𝐈𝐑 there. So pretty awesome stuff. They've got a lot of offerings for printers. At least you know what to go, where to go and what to do or what to choose. But they have a wide range of other printers and other gadgets that you can check out. Again, 𝐒𝐈𝐑.com or 𝐒𝐈𝐑 stores near you. That is it for Budget for Your Gadget. Thank you, Techno Boys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us as per usual.
At 𝐒𝐈𝐑, better people, better service, better deals. You may visit our branches, flash on the screen.